GLAM, Los Angeles.
Hi, Kirby. Hi, Sarah. Welcome to Los Angeles. Kirby, it's been a year since I've seen you last. That's what it feels like.
Like a year. I know. We walked in here and we're like, and then I'm like, no, I actually saw you on January 3rd.
Yeah.
Right before your birthday, where you offensively asked me what it was like to be a week older.
Oh my God. And guess what? It's still January. Still January.
How?
Every time I wake up, I'm like, it's Monday, but it's not. It's still the same week. We're still in the same week. Even though it's been a really hard year so far, there's actually been a lot of really amazing launches, which I know is what you all want to hear about.
Yes. We have some new beauty launches that we're going to shout out. Some of them have just been teased. We haven't been able to get our hands on them.
Yes.
And then some of them are out in the world.
Yes.
And we've been testing them for a minute now.
Yes.
So, Sarah,
Okay.
since you have the product and
Yes.
I don't, what's the first one?
Okay, so the first one is the Soft Liquid Contour from Rare Beauty.
Wow. Beautiful.
Gorge. I was really excited about this. Obviously, the Soft Pinch Liquid Blush, that's what it's called, correct, is like, I think it's their bestseller, right?
100%.
Yeah.
And I think it's the best-selling blush at Sephora.
It's just so good. It's so good. All the colors are so good. I don't know why I sort of didn't think about her launching contour shades, but it just makes sense. And I used one today. It's in the shade Mellow, and I loved it. It perfectly blended. It looked like it was the perfect shade for my skin tone. Here, why don't you try it, Kirby?
Okay. It looks just like the same packaging. As Soft Pinch Blush, except it's larger.
Yep.
This is a
same
mega size.
doe foot applicator.
I like this because it has a cooler undertone. Because sometimes contour still goes really warm. Actually, this kind
Exactly.
of looks warm on me. Don't you think?
That is actually a little bit warm on you.
That is
Yeah,
warm
there
on me.
there was another one in the PR mailer that they sent to me that was cooler, that would probably look better on you.
This is more of a bronzer for me.
Yes.
So I'm tapping it into my skin. It does feel really dewy, and it's melting into the skin, buffing out nicely. It's giving a wash of color.
Yes, but it's not like a luminous
Oh, it's not.
No, I don't think so. It's not dewy, but it's like skin-like. It's skin-like.
Okay,
That's
so
what I will say.
Will it dry down?
It dries down. Yeah, it dries down, but it's not drying.
Okay, I'm looking right now. Yeah, so there is a little bit of it does look like skin.
Yeah,
It looks like skin.
it's a really nice finish.
That is a really nice finish.
Yeah.
It actually looks like a nice tan on me.
It does.
Which I needed on my hand, so maybe I do on my other hand just to match it.
Yeah.
No, doesn't really. Oh.
No, it doesn't
I mean,
smell. I don't think it has a smell.
It doesn't have. It's not like fragranced or anything.
I will say a little goes a long way. I went a little hard the first time and had to buff it out, but I really, really liked it. I've only used it once, so my first react. This product is available now. It comes in 7 different shades. Great range. It has from cool taupe to a cool brown. So it's got both the warm, cool, and neutrals. They're $28 each. Again, I'm shade Mellow. Kirby, I feel like you might be Gentle.
Oh,
which is a cool taupe.
Yeah, I was gonna say the cool taupe is speaking to me.
You literally just dot, blend, and I really, really like it so far. Made in Korea.
Does it last?
I don't know. What do you think? I applied it probably 2 hours ago.
I really can't tell if you're wearing it,
Okay.
to be honest. But
maybe because what about my forehead?
no,
Can you see it?
No, I don't. I don't actually.
But I'm not a big
I was
bronzer
gonna say,
person
I don't
anyways.
see you contour usually.
Yeah, I don't contour that much. So I think, it's definitely buildable. So if you want a heavier contour, then by all means go for it. But I really, really buffed it out because I just wanted it to have a little bit of give myself a little bit of shape in my face. I really enjoyed it. I personally really liked it.
I'm looking forward to trying it because that was speaking. I'm really into contours these days.
Yeah.
I am using Charlotte Tilbury's wand that everybody loves.
Yes.
I'm also using this Scrandy Beauty contour block that just launched recently, but I've been testing it for several months now. It's really, really good, especially for a nose contour.
Yeah.
So I'm really down with that.
Okay. We'll report back.
Next up, Rhode is officially launching their lip pencil. No, they were very clear that it's not a lip liner.
No.
It's a lip contour.
Lip shape.
That's
is
what
what
it's
they're
called?
calling it.
Lip shape?
Rhode
Okay.
Peptide Lip Shape.
Rhode Peptide Lip Shape. There are 11 shades, and Haley, I think it was maybe UK or Vogue, British Vogue or something, but she was saying that it's really meant to just contour your lips and that you don't have to be precious with it like a liner, because she wants it to be so that you could apply it without a mirror and be able to just kind of like buff it out, if you will.
Yes.
And just kind of buff it out. She said that she used to use her fingers to buff it out, but at the end of the liner, there is a buffer tool to help buff it and make it look less precise and a little bit more blurred.
Did you ever try is it Refi or Refi? I still don't know.
Oh my gosh, I heard the founder say, I think it's Refi.
Refi.
Because I used to say Refi, and I think it's Refi.
Okay. So the Refi lip blur lip liner, have you tried those yet?
No.
So I think this product, like when it came out, it was like a massive hit. Like it went super viral. It's like a blurring lip liner that has a matte finish. I'm obsessed with them. Obsessed. So when Kirby and I were in London, I knew that Refi was big here, but it's like so big over there. Like there were actual like, you know, Refi gondolas in like the Selfridges, and this particular product was so popular. But the thing was, they were having trouble with the packaging and the product. The lip liner kept breaking, and I didn't have any problems with it until recently, and then mine started breaking too, which I was like pretty upset about because I love this product so much. I feel like this Rhode lip shape is very similar in that it is meant to, you know, be applied like easily without a mirror, blendable, but the tip is different. So the Refi one is rounded, and then the peptide lip shape is like a little bit pointed, which I like because then it really is like you're able to like shape the lip. I haven't tried it yet either, but I'm really, really excited. I feel like, I mean, everything she puts out, I feel like it's just so good. Like there's a lot of thought to it, you know?
Remember when she used Anywhere Caffeine from Makeup Forever, the
Yes.
artist lip pencils or the artist pencils? You could not get Anywhere Caffeine literally anywhere.
Yeah.
I went to professional beauty stores, Sephora. I went anywhere there could be a Makeup Forever artist pencil. You could not find it in the city of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And so they reached out to me about getting the package, pick your 4 shades that you want, which I really appreciated because some of those shades I was never going to use because they were too light or too dark for me.
Same.
I was like, find out what Haley's favorite is and put it in there. So I think I picked number 2, 4, 5, and 6.
Oh my God, those are the same ones that I requested. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, and I picked them because I did want a pink one, so that was number 2.
It's pressed, which is the warm pinky mauve.
Yes, and I felt like that could be a little bit similar, or maybe a lot similar to Pillow Talk.
Yes.
Then I picked 4, 5, and 6 because one of those reminded me of Anywhere Caffeine in terms of it said it's like a caramel shade.
Yes.
And then the other 2 were more like neutrals that I thought would match my lip tone.
Totally. Yeah. So I think I asked for the same thing. There was like a rosy beige, a warm taupe, and a caramel brown. Like
caramel brown.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then it goes all the way to the deepest shade, which is like a deep cool brown. I'm very excited to try these.
So Tate McRae is the face of this, who is, if Sabrina Carpenter was my girl in 2024, Tate McRae is my girl in 2025. She's the second coming of Britney Spears, in my opinion.
Yeah.
She can dance. Her music's great. And I think that she's going to totally blow up this year in a way that she has a huge fan base, but I just don't think she's really broken through to
like Sabrina Carpenter level, not yet. Yeah.
And I think she's going to get there this year.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see her at the Met Gala as well, based off of some of the fashions in her new music video, Sports Car. And if you listen to Sports Car, it's literally like I'm a Slave for You and Buttons by Pussycat Dolls Had a Baby.
Okay.
And it was influenced by the Whisper song by the Yin Yang Twins. So
love that.
Have fun with that one. How much are the Rhode liners?
Okay, so the Rhode liners are $24. You can also buy the peptide lip shape set, which comes with 4 lip shapes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm not going to do the math, but I think you save probably
couple bucks.
a couple bucks.
There you go. Hailey Bieber does it again. I think this makes complete sense for her. I know she started off as a skincare brand and then we got into the blushes, but I think that,
Yeah. I mean, it just goes hand in hand with the peptide lip products. And I feel like she's been teasing this for a really long time.
Yeah, I actually like that she's been teasing it because we've been seeing her use it. And then I remember towards the end of last year, we saw it in the final packaging.
Yeah.
And I kept commenting and messaging her going, give me this liner now. I need it so bad. So I'm excited to try those. We'll let you guys know. I know when I posted about it, a lot of people were like, okay, I have never tried Rhode before, but I think I'm going to have to get these.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, wow, not even the blushes got you into it. So we'll see. You guys know that we really like Rhode products here. Yeah. Okay. Benefit knows how to do brows, but I also think their mascaras are top tier. Really, really good.
I mean, obviously I don't wear it, but I feel like so many of my friends who are even out of the beauty world always use a Benefit mascara.
Yes. They're real roller lash.
Yes.
They have a million of them at this point. Well, they're launching another one. It's called Benefit Bounce.
It's so cute.
It's very, very cute.
It looks like a balloon.
It does. And they just launched it. So the wand is really interesting to me.
Ooh, can you give us that ASMR when you're opening it?
Yeah. Ooh. There we go. Okay, so it's curved on one side and it's straight on the other. So one side I have found is like really good for getting to the base of your lashes and kind of wiggling. And then the curved side, it really helps to coat every single other lash. Okay. This is the mascara that I have been wearing nonstop since I got it before it launched. And people are like, wow, your eyelashes look really voluminous. How is, what are you using? I'm like, I can't talk about it yet. So this is Bad Gal Bounce. They have the Bad Gal Bang. Yeah, Bad Gal Bang. So this is for full, fluffy, lifted volume that is also defined, separated, and weightless and flexible. So it's just meant to make your lashes look really fluffy, really volumized, if you will. They say it's clump proof, smudge proof, flake proof, and transfer proof.
But it's not waterproof.
Right.
Okay. Which I feel like a lot of people are starting to veer away from that. Like look for non-waterproof formulas.
Yes, because it's hard on the lashes. Yeah. But they want things that won't, for instance, transfer.
Right.
My opinion on transfer is it's not a formula thing. It is your eye socket thing.
Your shape.
If you have more pronounced under eye or fat top lids, like I like to call them, like I do, you may have some transfer depending on if the formula doesn't dry down as much, it could lead to transfer as well. But I feel like it really is an anatomy thing. Yeah. And so if you do find you have transfer, you need to be making sure that you powder around the eye area because usually it's a mix of your skincare or oils or whatever mixing and then causing the transfer to happen. So the formula says it's a flexible film former that wraps around the lashes for boosted density, and then it contains an olive oil wax that isn't the heavy texture you're used to, and that's what gives it like the bouncy body. Then the hybrid brush, which is what I mentioned earlier, that's interesting to me. So there's a fine tooth plastic comb on one side and then a flexible fiber bristle on the other side. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. Yeah. I usually do not like the rubber, if you want to call it, that a lot of people like to use as a wand because I guess it helps with separation more and coating the lashes. But I'm like a bristle girly through and through. Yeah. So I was very happy about the bristle inclusion. I will say I have had a little bit of fallout with this. Okay. A little bit of flaking. But I also am loading it up. Yeah. I'm going like 3 coats. Yeah. So perhaps it's not meant to be that heavy on the lash. So just be prepared for that. But I have come home after, a long day and looked in the mirror and seen that I have some fallout. Okay. But no clumping. No clumping. I mean, also I powder my lashes so that I feel like I never have to deal with clumping, period. Okay. But the formula is not heavy enough or wet enough for it to clump your lashes together.
Yeah. So I guess that's the trade-off because it does feel so like weightless.
Yes.
Got it.
So it's available now and it is $29.50.
Okay. Under 30.
I think that's expensive for a Benefit mascara. Usually they're in the $24 range, right?
Yeah, let's see. So, well, actually, Benefit's Bad Gal Bang is $29.
Okay. So then maybe their brow products are $24.
Yeah. I think that.
Or maybe inflation.
I was going to say inflation.
There we go.
Ingredients, packaging, it's expensive. I pay a lot of money for my lashes, but I feel like $30 seems like reasonable for, like in my head, if I'm going to Sephora and I really like the formula, I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll pay $30 for it.
Yeah. That's pretty typical for a Sephora mascara,
right?
For the most part.
Yeah.
20 to 30, I would say.
Your lashes look amazing.
Thank you. Okay, I'm really excited about this.
Ooh.
Lisa Eldridge is launching, or she has launched, pinpoint concealers. If you know anything about Lisa, all throughout her career, she's talked about pinpoint concealing, meaning not just swiping a big gob of concealer on,
yes,
making sure that you're very precise with it, almost like little tiny pen or pencil marks over the where you know the blemishes or whatever, and then kind of buffing it out. She launched these. I do not have them, but the minute I got this email, I was like, I need these immediately. Please
They're
send.
so small.
They're extremely, extremely small. And because of that, I have seen reviews from people that have gotten them, like Wayne Goss, who is a very popular YouTuber. If you're not familiar with him, he's an incredible makeup artist. He said that he loved the product. However, he couldn't recommend it based on the price point for how little product you get. And
okay,
I get it. I understand. I also think that maybe it was priced based on how much you're supposed to use. You're not going to get through it maybe as quickly as another product.
Right.
But I understand. And also, Lisa is a prestige brand, but I do understand the complaint.
Yes. But I feel like this is a product that she is intending you to use to conceal the tiny, little blemishes and whatever. You're not using it to maybe you want to, but you're not using it to contour your face, or you're not using it heavily as you would maybe other concealers, how other people use concealers. Like, this is intended to be used pinpoint, micro correcting, right?
Right. So it literally looks like a lip liner or a eyebrow pencil.
Yeah.
It's that small. I mean, think of Benefit's or Kosas Nano Brow.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe a little bit bigger than that. It's 0.04 grams. And it is called the micro correcting pencil. It comes in 16 shades. I think that if I'm looking at it, I feel like there could be a better spread of shades, in my opinion. But I'm really interested to try this because when I'm correcting something on my face, I'm using the tiniest little brush.
Yeah.
And I like that this is essentially a pencil. I know that Jones Road makes a fat face pencil that Bobbi Brown, intended people to use in a similar fashion. And, I think that one's only $27. This one is $31.50 on Liberty's website.
It's 34 in the US, I think.
Okay. Yeah, on Liberty's website, it's discounted actually at $31.50, and it's normally $35. I have to say, I don't know if because I trust Lisa, I would not be opposed to buying a product like this for $35.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, because it's going to solve a problem for me, which is not having to use a pot of concealer along with a tiny brush. I could put this in my bag, take it with me.
And I like that it says it's a creamy gel formula, so even though it looks like it is in like pencil form, I feel like, the before and after pictures look incredible. Like, it looks like it blends really, really well.
Yes, but if you do like a full face and you do want a lot of coverage, this probably is, it's not probably, it's not worth it for you.
Yeah.
It's also just not a product that you're going to want to use. This is really for people that are just looking to cover up in very, very minimal ways. It's not something I think I would use on the under eye.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like it really is specifically for
blemishes,
dark marks, small ones, etc.
Totally. Okay, wait, you mentioned something and I didn't write it down here, but can we talk about, you said Jones Road.
Yes.
They came out with a gel liner in a pot.
Oh, okay. I saw this as well, and I said, Give it to me right
yes.
now.
So I also called it in immediately. So we know Bobbi Brown's eyeliner, gel eyeliner is like iconic, right? Like people have been using it for literally decades. So Bobbi Brown was like, well, let me make one for Jones Road. And she did. And it's really, really good. So it comes in black, brown, navy, and violet. It's $30. And the Bobbi Brown version is $36.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
Undercut.
It's
she said,
like,
you may have my name.
Exactly.
But I'm going to convert people.
Yeah. It's creamy gel. It's water and transfer resistant. And it's made for all day wear, similar to the Bobbi Brown one. I have not used the Bobbi Brown one in so long. I haven't used a gel liner in a pot in like forever, but I used to use it. And I'm wearing this today, and I really like it.
I can't wait to try it.
So this is the brown one. I will say the brown, it's a little bit warmer than I would like. I usually like to wear like a cooler brown, but it's really, really good. And I didn't use the brush that they made. I have another eyeliner brush, and it dried down really quickly, which I like because whenever I wear any sort of eyeliner, like I feel like it's always smudging. I don't think it's smudged. It's still there. My wings.
Yeah, I can see them. They're still there.
Right, they're still there.
I can't wait to try it. I am a big fan of the Bobbi Brown liner, although I've been using Inglot per Alexandra French's recommendation because it does dry and it's super, super black. So we'll have to see if Jones Road lives up. There are a lot of other launches. However, we need to get into news.
We do.
ASAP.
Let's do it.
ASAP. All right. And news of the week. Sarah, what is going on with this tool brand and a potential medical issue?
Yes. Okay. So TikTok is back.
Yeah, we were like, TikTok's gone. Bye. No.
Yeah. No, they were like, just kidding.
It was like a guy breaking up with you and then coming back the next day.
Exactly. We didn't even have time to miss it.
No.
Although everyone was like posting all of their tributes. And then they were like, just kidding, we're back. Anyways, one thing that has been trending is this story. A creator claims that she developed Bell's palsy, which is temporary facial paralysis. And she says she's developed it on one side of her face after using the Medicube Age R Booster skincare device, which has been popular for, I feel like, the last couple years. I get asked about it all the time. I think Hailey Bieber sort of helped to put it on the map. I know the Kardashians love this product. It's a Korean skincare brand, and this woman posted that it's really sad because she was like, I've been using this. Can we play the video? Play audio from the video?
I am coming on here to talk about something that has happened to me, and this is just literally from my experience. And you know what, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I have filmed this video like 700 times and I don't care anymore. This is the last video that I'm filming. As you can tell, the state of my face, I am paralyzed on this side of my face. This is a temporary paralyzation or paralysis or whatever. That is called Bell's palsy. Bell's palsy is a facial nerve inflammatory shit that can be triggered by multiple different reasons. I'm just so fucking sick and tired of seeing this stupid Medicube Pro boosted device being promoted on TikTok and tons of people buying it, and this is the result of what happened to me after 2 days of using it. 2 days. 12 to 24 hours later, I ended up being in a hospital, being diagnosed with this. Am I sitting here and saying this is the fault of Medicube? Never came out of my mouth. All I'm saying is that to look into Reddit, and I have seen people saying that they felt paralyzed in their face, they felt numbness in their face, someone ended up being blind on their face. I don't know if this is all things that we can prove, and we're dealing with a company that's extremely big and extremely popular, and they might actually sue me for making this video, but honest to God, I don't give a fuck.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, she's obviously extremely emotional about it. How does one get Bell's palsy. So according to the Cleveland Clinic, Bell's palsy happens when there's inflammation and swelling of your 7th cranial nerve, the nerve that controls facial muscles. Certain conditions like viral infections can cause inflammation, but many cases of Bell's palsy have no clear cause. I watched this video of Sandra Lanshin.
Yes.
And she said, according to like traditional Chinese medicine, that another cause that they believe is wind.
Yes,
like
I saw that. I saw that, and I saw that in her comments as well.
Yes. Okay. But the bottom line here is that we don't know exactly what causes Bell's palsy.
Yes.
So this woman, Amina, is saying that she started using the Medicube device for 2 days and then woke up and this happened. So Medicube released a statement, and then they said, "We would like to clarify that the Booster Pro device does not cause Bell's palsy. Recently, a viral video on TikTok has been spreading false information claiming that the Booster Pro device caused nerve damage. This misinformation has been spreading uncontrollably, not only affecting our customers, but also misleading new individuals who are unfamiliar with our brand, Medicube. The false narrative is creating fear that the use of the device could lead to health problems, and we are deeply concerned about the impacts on our customers, partners, and the overall perception of our products." And then the brand added that the support of medical journalism states that Bell's palsy is most likely caused by a viral agent. Noted that electrical stimulation, a component of the skincare device in question, is widely used in the market to help treat facial nerve damage such as Bell's palsy.
Yep.
So a lot of people have been using like the New Face, the Zip Halo to actually help when they have been diagnosed with Bell's palsy with to sort of like exercise those facial muscles again.
That's why I initially, when I saw that woman's TikTok or had heard about that woman's TikTok, the first thing I thought was that's really weird because this particular type of device is often used to help people that do have facial paralysis due to Bell's palsy.
Yes.
It's something that we have heard a lot, especially in the beauty industry, talking to these experts.
Mm-hmm.
So I really appreciate that Medicube quickly got a statement out like this and presented facts, because this is not the same, but it is similar in a sense to how I feel about Olaplex. Olaplex really took a hit because of a TikTok video that was unsubstantiated, and it caused a lot of drama and fear-mongering with people who were afraid to use their product based off of an ingredient list that was no longer in use and had not been in use for at least 2 years. And while Olaplex did eventually come out and make a statement, they did not go directly to the source, which was social media, and clarify. And not only did they put this out, they left comments on, and then somebody from Medicube made a video on their page as well. And I think that if you read the comments, a lot of people are like, I have had Bell's palsy. The thing about Bell's palsy that is really unfortunate is it's very hard to figure out what the root cause is. One of my former employers developed Bell's palsy, and it literally came out of nowhere. They were trying to figure out if it was stress induced because she had been traveling overseas with her husband, and it eventually went away. It was temporary. But they have there was nothing that they could pinpoint to figure out, and that's it reminds me actually a lot of hair loss, where people will say hair loss is a result of this and this and this, or I did this and then my hair started falling out. It's like, well, there's so many other factors that can contribute to hair loss that it may not necessarily have been the product you used or how you treated your hair, but rather something going on internally that you weren't already privy to.
Totally. Have you used the Medicube?
I have never used Medicube. I know that they have a moisturizer that people are obsessed with. It's kind of like a jelly consistency. And I've never really been interested in this product, not because I don't think it's not effective. I have other products and other tools that
that do similar things. Yes.
Have you tried it at all?
No, but I honestly get asked all the time. They must have really, really good, obviously we know they're viral on TikTok, but Instagram marketing. But Kirby, to your point, there are a lot of comments on the video that are saying like, I have used this product and it's improved my skin. Like, this is how you respond to an accusation. Thank you for bringing the facts. So I'm curious to see if the brand will be affected by this woman's video, or if you feel like, this has like kind of like nipped it in the bud and, people will continue to use the Medicube devices.
I do think that this kind of shines a light on what you bring to the internet. I understand. I really empathize with this woman because obviously when you experience something like this, it is traumatizing.
Totally. And the first thing you do is you look to the things that have changed and what you've introduced. And obviously, if she just started using it, I would also jump to that conclusion.
Totally. But I wonder if we're going to see more brands in the future take action against people who say things and say them without, and because there is unfortunately no proof that this caused. It's anecdotal. She can say that it was, but you can't actually prove it.
Right.
And I think that brands are now seeing how detrimental a TikTok video can be to their business.
Yeah.
I'm very interested to see how, I feel like we will end up seeing a brand sue in the future. Yeah. Which people may argue is not a good look and not worth it to go after a consumer or an individual.
Right.
However, I think that a lot of brands are going to say, I'm not going to allow misinformation to cause my business to collapse.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if this year we get, or in the coming years, a lawsuit from a brand against a TikTok video.
That's a really good point. Speaking of legal actions, Kirby, tell me, what is being recalled?
So First Aid Beauty, this is a brand that I have been using forever.
Yeah, forever.
I think the first time I ever stepped foot in a Sephora, First Aid Beauty was there.
This is a product that I feel like I recommend all the time to people.
And I also think this is the original sensitive skincare brand. The colloidal oat in it is very much what soothes people's skin. Anytime I travel to a climate that whether it's too hot or too cold, I pack First Aid Beauty. Because I know that that's going to be the one moisturizer that makes sure my skin is not going to freak out, essentially. So this Allure article kind of explains what's going on, but they had to recall a certain SKU of their First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. And it says that this is a voluntary recall of a version of this particular cream. It's the coconut vanilla scented version. And the recall went into effect on December 23rd, and it does not pertain to the fragrance-free version. So the original fragrance-free Ultra Repair Cream, all good. You don't have to worry about it.
I don't even think I've ever tried the coconut vanilla one.
I did not know they even had this version, and I honestly don't think I would want to use it.
Right.
To be honest, I don't want my facial cream to smell like that.
Yeah.
So it says that this affects 2,700 jars within 2 lots of the coconut vanilla Ultra Repair Cream. And if you go to Allure's website, they break down what those lots are and when they expire. And those numbers are on the packaging. According to a report from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the jars were recalled because, quote, product intended for quarantine was inadvertently distributed. And
what does that mean?
Something went down with this lot, and then instead of it getting thrown away, it got distributed to people.
Why did it have to be quarantined?
No idea. I'm truly terrified. So then it says the FDA classifies this recall as a class 2, the second highest risk classification. So initially I had seen First Aid Beauty's Instagram post about this, and they just said,
out of an abundance of caution.
We recalled this. These were never supposed to see the light of day, essentially. And then people were like, but why?
Yeah.
And they wouldn't clarify.
Yeah.
Okay.
They still won't clarify.
So the FDA says that a class 2 risk classification is, quote, a situation in which use of or exposure to a volatile.
Volatile?
It says violative. Violative? I've never.
Yeah, no, that's a violative.
Or
is violative, like it violated something?
Okay, a violative product may cause temporary or medically irreversible, an ad popped up, adverse health consequences, or where the probability of serious adverse health consequences is remote. The report does not go into detail about what exactly merited this classification. As of publication, the brand has not shared the reason the lots were, quote, intended for quarantine, and has yet to respond to Allure's inquiry about those details.
Okay, violative is a word.
Okay, great. Never used it.
Violating
or
or intending to violate or offend against.
Thank you, FDA, for introducing that word into our vocabulary.
All right.
So
Word of
First
the
Aid
day.
Beauty provided this statement to Allure, and it says, "We voluntarily recalled a specific variant of our Ultra Repair Cream, Coconut Vanilla, sold exclusively on firstaidbeauty.com. This was one particular variant. No other First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Creams are impacted. We've already reached out to a few customers who purchased this Coconut Vanilla Ultra Repair Cream and sent replacements. We know the word recall can feel unsettling, but we assure you that this product met quality standards. We strive to ensure all consumers have the best possible experience with our product." It's no longer available on the website, so you don't have to worry about purchasing it and getting a version that should have been quarantined. I really would need to know.
Okay, I'm curious, like, if it was meant to be quarantined. To me, quarantine means like a temporary amount of time. So, like, did it need to just like chill for a little bit?
I have no
or
idea.
Quarantine as in like permanently? Why didn't they just dispose of it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it was a bad batch, why didn't they just throw it out?
Yeah, that is a little weird. I think that people are freaking out over this, but I do think this is a very specific lot.
Yeah.
I don't know if I honestly cannot imagine that a lot of First Aid Beauty's customers would gravitate towards a coconut vanilla.
I know. It doesn't seem popular to me. It seems like a very strange
I do
offering.
think just in general, that's a strange offering from the brand. But if you did end up buying that, just look at the lot.
Yeah.
Go to allure.com, look up the story about the First Aid Beauty recall of coconut vanilla, and then see if your lot is affected or not. I would never be
toss it out.
Buying this.
Ask for a refund.
So I'm good.
Toss it
yeah.
out.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, are they going to get refunded?
Well, they said that they were sending replacements, which I'm like, I'm good.
I don't think I want it anymore.
I'm good.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the news for the week. Glams, we want to know, are you going to try any of the new launches? Let us know about your thoughts on the Medicube Bell's Palsy fiasco. And did you buy the Coconut Vanilla First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream?
It sounds like it probably smells good.
I'm sure it smells good, but I don't want it on my face.
Yeah, I'd use it on my body.
Yeah.